Hi, Destiny. So I think that your first step of informing law enforcement is absolutely crucial, especially in an educational facility. My company is a communications manufacturer, so they manufacture like things that go in on satellites and uh, NASA equipment and military equipment and things like that. So I didn't automatically go straight to contacting law enforcement. I did, however, talk about contacting outside resources as necessary, but I think in your case specifically, at a more vulnerable location with more vulnerable population, I think that contacting law enforcement is like should be the first thing the first thing done. So I thought that that was really great that you came right out with law enforcement needs to be involved in this. I did have a question of how do you think you would go about getting the supervisor's name or information if the subject does not give that up or becomes hostile in your initial interview with them? Would there be other ways that you could go about finding out who the supervisor is? If like in my video for this week, I talked about generally speaking, people would have only one supervisor. However, I don't know how large your company is, so based on everybody's companies, obviously that's going to be different. So how do you think that you would be able to go about doing that without the help of the subject? And lastly, you touched on the specific legal concern regarding HIPAA violations of retrieving medical records from of the subject. So I don't think that a business itself can just request medical records. That would be a violation of HIPAA. But if it came down to, a possible criminal or civil case, then those records would be requested or subpoenaed, but not by the business themselves. That would have to go through like discovery and investigation and law enforcement and all of that, which I think you did mention, getting law enforcement's involvement in getting information as well. But hopefully the steps that you're taking would mitigate going to court in the future, any sort of criminal or civil case in the future. So I think that your synopsis of your process is absolutely fantastic in this case, specifically geared towards your TAM. So great job.